Oh, again. Hi,
Hello.
Katerina. Thank you for joining me.
I love how
For all of
long it
you,
is.
yes, for all of you watching, thank you for joining us again on this edition of RIMPAGE Live. And on this edition, we talk more about the RIMPAGE mission. So it's geared more toward athletes who will be competing. And so today, we want to talk about how you get started with RIMPAGE and what your experience will be like as you're connected to this league. But first, Katerina, how are you?
Oh, I am great, Patrick. I was just admiring the technology today, how everything is working in our
Yeah.
favor. You know,
Yes.
there are amazingly, there are days when everything works.
Yes,
We
always
just
great.
love it.
Always great. So,
Excellent.
um, I'll start with one of the ways that RimPage is different is that it's a one-on-one basketball league with unlimited capacity. So that means there's no limit to the number of players who can join this league. And it's a one-on-one league, so there are no teams, there are no rosters, and that's what enables it to be for it to be without any limits, unlimited
Yes.
capacity. But one of the questions I get a lot is, where is RimPage and how does it
Yes.
work? So that's what we want to go over today. So in
Mhm.
order to join this league, all you need is a cell phone with internet access and a camera, and that's it. Because you can play your matches anywhere at a rec center, at a park, in a gymnasium. You can play anywhere, and all you do is turn your phone on and film it, and then send the match to RimPage, and that's how you certify match results. So that solves that question. You don't have to move to where RimPage is and join the league. You can play anywhere, absolutely anywhere,
Yes.
um, where you usually play. We're
Mm-hmm.
not asking you to do anything different. Just turn the camera
Yes.
on and film it and send it to us. Okay,
And what
so
a wonderful opportunity that is for a young
yeah,
player to think
yes,
that I just focus on developing my game. I can enjoy playing and getting better and compare myself with the best within my area, right? Without
absolutely.
losing the opportunity to showcase your talent and your ability to the worldwide audience and all of the other basketball players out there in the world. You will be
Yeah,
ranked against all of them.
and that's
How
really an
wonderful.
amazing thing. I'm
Mhm.
remembering when I was younger, I would go to the park, and in that city, I think we had 3,000 people in that city. It's the city of Mojave, California, just a little tiny city. We had a couple of
Right.
traffic lights, and I'm thinking if I had a cell phone and I had RimPage, I could film myself playing at that park, and anyone anywhere in the world could see me play. So suddenly you
Yes.
have a global audience in a
Yes.
city that small. That's the power of RimPage. The league
Absolutely.
is designed to give you global exposure, doing what you
Yes.
already do. You don't have to leave your
Mhm.
city to compete in some other place. Don't have to go
Yeah.
overseas. Like overseas is a big option for players here in America when they don't make it to the NBA, but they have great talent.
Yeah.
Overseas is always what you hear next. But
Mhm.
with RimPage, you don't have to leave your city to play.
Yes.
So
Beautiful.
you do sign up, and once you sign up,
I
Katerina,
will share
will
the
you please,
screen. But yeah,
yes, show us the website.
definitely. Here we are.
Perfect. Okay, so this is the home screen. Actually, right now, if you navigate to rimpage.club, you'll see a different screen, and it talks about our level up contest. If you see that page, don't feel like you did anything wrong. You're in the right place. But this
Right.
is the an alternate home screen that has a little more information about the league.
Mm-hmm.
So right here, we have pictures of that's one of our players who represents the city of Austin, or I'm sorry, that's his name, Austin. He represents the city of Irving, Irving, Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and there's our purple button there for sign up. So we can start there. Once you sign up for RimPage, and that's really all it takes. Guys, there's no one to pick you to do this. This is a
Mm-hmm.
league where you are empowered to pick yourself. Finally, it's up to you. If you feel like you have great talent and your skill is worthy of an audience, click the purple button. That's all it takes. You don't have to worry about a draft lottery or a scout or a tryout or anything like that. You can pick
Mm-hmm.
yourself and step on this stage and give great performances. So You sign up and you get a profile page. You have your own profile page that shows your stats, it shows your rankings. You have a city, state, national, and international ranking. That's what allows you to compare yourself with any other RIMPAGE player anywhere in the world. That shows on your profile page. Your
Can you
RIMPAGE
share a
rating.
profile page of
Yes,
a
if you'll
player?
go to the menu and then choose one of our cities, we
Okay.
can see what it looks like. Uh,
So
and
let's
then,
say we choose Dallas.
yes, and then to the right, you see those names there when you hover over it to the right, and you can choose any one of those names.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and if you scroll down, okay, so this is the page for the city of Dallas. And if you scroll, there we go. Okay, this is Ashton Cook's profile page. And you can see at the top his RIMPAGE rating.
Mm-hmm.
I'll explain how the ratings work. So as you're competing in one-on-one matches, each time you win a match, you get a certain number of ratings points. And your rating displays on your profile page. So when you win a match, you get a corresponding number of ratings points. And what that means is the number of points you get corresponds to the level of competition that you competed against. So if you play against a player who has a really high rating, far above yours, and you beat that guy, you get a lot of ratings points for that. But if you compete against someone whose rating is far below yours and you win, you still get points, but not as many. So you get rewarded for challenging tougher competition. And that's how that works. And if you want to be the type who gets by easy and only beats people who are easy, you still get your points, but it'll take you a lot longer to climb in the ratings.
Mm-hmm.
So there are, as you keep winning, you keep accumulating more and more ratings points until you reach a certain number, and that's when you promote to the next higher class. There are 8 different ratings classes, and so you can just keep promoting to ever higher classes.
Mm-hmm.
So here we have some information about Ashton. And how are we doing so far, Katerina? Are you?
I am loving this because I haven't been on personal pages of our players. So I'm loving
Yes.
seeing this. I'm loving seeing the rating here and the ranking. And obviously, I chose someone who is ranking high.
Yes.
Maybe, right?
Yes.
And I love seeing this information and bit of a nice photo as well. He gives me an idea that this player is serious about his game.
Yes. Yes, he is. In fact, you can't really see it well, but if you look at his photo there, Ashton is
Right?
wearing, because this is a one-on-one league, you don't have to wear a jersey with a number on it. Instead, you can wear your own branding. That logo on Ashton's shirt was custom designed for him. So he wears his own branding when he plays. He wears a shirt with his own logo on it. And there's a branding package that we offer. We will design your logo for you and your apparel. Ashton has t-shirts and apparel, backpacks and stuff like that in our store. So you can purchase his line of items.
Right, right. Beautiful.
So what we want is for you to think of yourself as a personal brand. And every time you step in front of the camera, that's a commercial for you. And we teach you how to grow your brand. There are 3 things that inspire fans, or 3 things that fans come to the game for.
Yes.
And I share this with the players. The first one is entertainment. They want to see you do amazing things on the basketball court. The second thing is inspiration. When you find your greatness, it inspires them to find theirs. When they see your story, it inspires them to get more involved in their story and find their greatness. And then the last thing is to give them something to believe in. And you do that just by winning consistently. That's why we love our favorite players, because of the obstacles they overcome.
Yes.
And they build up our trust in them to a point where we feel like no one can beat them. They give us something to believe in. And so as a player, that's what you want to do. You want to entertain, you want to inspire, and you want to give your fans something to believe in. That's how you strengthen your brand.
Excellent. So we have all sorts of data here on
Yes.
players' page, right? And
Yes.
if you want me to navigate to a different page, just tell me, please.
Yes. If you'll stay right there real quick on the match history, what the magic of RIMPAGE is this: we're not asking you to do anything that you don't already do. You're already going to the gym. You're already playing these matches. RIMPAGE makes it matter. Now there's a record of your matches, and there's stats that we accumulate and winning percentage and supremacy score. Let me go over some of these categories real quick. So in your match history, you'll see the date when you played your match, the location where you played it, who your opponent was, the match result, did you win or lose, how many points you scored. RIMPAGE matches are played to 12, first one to 12 wins.
Right.
And then you see your new rating, and then you see your city ranking. And for this particular athlete, he's in the DFW area. That's where he's competing, so he has a ranking for that. Your supremacy score is ultimately what determines your rank. And that takes into it, it's a formula that takes into account all of your other stats so that we can arrive at a supremacy score. And that's how we determine where a player is ranked. So you want to keep your supremacy score high. Definitely want to keep your winning percentage up, keep your efficiency high. Mm-hmm. Okay. So we can scroll down there. And we have upcoming matches. So this part here, you as the player will have a schedule that shows you who to play. But if you notice, what's not populated is where you play and when you play, because we leave that up to you. You have ultimate flexibility with RIMPAGE. You decide who, where, and when you play. And when you have a match scheduled, you just let RIMPAGE know the date, time, and location of your match. That makes it an official match. And then you go play your match. So you can play once a week. You can play 5 times a week. You can play twice a month. It's up to you. Mm-hmm. Ultimate flexibility there over your schedule.
Excellent.
And then we have media. So we're going to capture photos and post those on your profile page. And then your social media as well. So if you want to link your social media accounts, Ashton is very active on social media.
Right. So we can visit his Instagram pages and also Facebook and YouTube, so you can actually see him in action, right?
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Excellent. Where would you like me to go next?
Well, that's the end of the profile page. Can we go back to menu? Mm-hmm. And then please go to league leaders. Mm-hmm. There it is. And if you'll scroll up just a moment, so I can see the top of that page.
Top here?
Top players in DFW. There you go. Yes. Okay. So the league leaders page. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. The league leaders page will show you just that, the leaders in our league. So as we add more cities, more states, more countries, you're going to see a whole lot more data on this page, because it's going to show you the top players in every one of those cities. So yes, I imagine players will spend a lot of time on this page just looking at the wonder of it all, like being able to see who is the top player in France, who's the top player in Nigeria, who's the top player in China, and looking at those profile pages like this. This is going to be full of data. you can spend hours here comparing players and ratings and rankings. Fascinating. Right now we have the top players in DFW, so you can do your comparisons there.
Even the fans love this. I know as a fan, I spend a lot of time comparing.
Yes.
What's next for our favorite players, right?
Right. And it's fascinating to see how you stack up against all the players in another country. Yes. And all the players in the next state over. It's
that is
fascinating amount of data.
Yes. Yes. Fantastic. Where would you like me to go next?
If you would please, let's go to merchandise. And we'll show you a couple more pages. And this is where you can get your RIMPAGE apparel. RIMPAGE t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve t-shirts, button downs, backpacks. And you'll notice the city logo on some of these. So if you want to compete in a t-shirt for your city that has your city's logo on it, you can do that. There's Ashton's line of apparel. And Ashton got the branding package. So he can have his logo on his apparel, and he plays in that. But it's
Yes.
also available for his fans to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
That's our store. Get your RimPage gear. Uh,
Excellent.
Katrina, you and I are wearing our RimPage shirts that came from our store.
And we didn't confer.
Right? Just by chance.
Ended up like, yes.
I, I came on screen and saw you were wearing the same red t-shirt that I'm
Right.
wearing. Always fun. Okay,
Mhm.
our last page will be our current contest. The level up 3 times for 10,000. So
Mhm.
RimPage is always looking for more and better ways for you guys to profit from your skill. And so this contest, I'm very excited to present to you. You have a chance playing one-on-one basketball to win $10,000 for yourself, plus an additional $10,000 for the person who referred you. Someone believed in you enough to say, hey, you should try RimPage, and we're going to reward that person. All they have to do is refer you. And so what that means is you don't even have to be a basketball player. If you know someone who plays and you refer them and they win, you get 10,000 just for saying, go try RimPage. I think you're good enough to win it. Go try it. So as a player, you're competing for yourself, but you're also doing it for that person who believed in you. I think that's that's really exciting. Um,
Yes. That's
so
fabulous. Yes, I love that.
yes. So the way that works is we talked about the ratings classes. So
Mm-hmm.
there are 400 points in each ratings class. So that third class will require 1,800 ratings points. The first
Mm-hmm.
player in the Dallas-Fort Worth area to get 1,800 ratings points and also have a supremacy score that's in the top 20% will win these $10,000.
Mm.
Guys are already competing for this. So some of these guys have a little bit of a head start on you, but there's still time. If you're a great player, remember you have control over how many matches you play. You can easily catch up. I think the guy who has the most matches played right now has only 9 matches. You do 2 matches a
Mm-hmm.
week, you can easily catch up. But that's our contest. You can win $10,000 playing one-on-one basketball for RimPage. Just sign up there, win the 10,000 for you and 10,000 for the person who referred you.
Brilliant.
And that's our tour for
Excellent.
now of the RimPage website.
Thank you for
I
sharing that.
Yes, thank you for joining me. I've never walked our players through that whole process before, so that was great.
Mm.
That was great.
Yes.
Now I can just share this video with them.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. There is a lot of information there, but it is structured so simply in the simplest of ways. If you love basketball, and you're already playing it, you can play it where you are. You don't need to come to a RimPage. RimPage is already where you are. And I love your analogy of RimPage being for basketball the same like YouTube is for movie
Yes,
makers, right?
yes,
So
yep.
where YouTube revolutionized that for anyone who had a camera, who wanted to make content, who had something to teach and put there in front of an audience. In the very similar terms, you compare InPage. Would you tell us once again how simple actually it is to join and play for InPage?
Yeah, yeah. I'll tell you, I sure wish this was around when I was young and playing.
Yes.
And I have 4 brothers too, and all of us played. I would have been all over this.
Mhm. Well, they say necessity is the mother of invention. So
Yeah, man.
you've been on this path, and it is your path that inspired you
I
to create RimPage.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I used when I was growing up, we didn't even have cell phones, and so
Mm.
you can imagine the scarcity of a photograph. Like we
Yes.
would have the disposable cameras at the store, and I remember how excited I was to just see a picture of me playing. Now you have
Yes.
photo and video on your own profile page.
Yes. Yes.
This is
And
amazing.
now you can literally become a star. Yes, you play a match, you win, and you move up in the ranking and you compare yourself with other players worldwide. It's a wonderful opportunity, one that wasn't there before, that isn't out there. Apart from RimPage, no one else is offering anything like it in basketball.
And I really want us to grasp the magnitude of this
Mm.
opportunity. And it's in what you just said. Anyone can become a star.
Mhm.
And if a YouTuber can blow up and become a celebrity, you can do the same thing playing basketball. If you do those three things, if you entertain, do amazing things on the court, inspire
Mhm.
us, give us something to believe
Yes.
in, you're going to watch your fan base grow. And I
Yes.
believe we will see your fan base overtake that of a lot of NBA players. That's a real possibility. You can become a
Mhm.
basketball star playing on RimPage. And with our contest, you can earn the money as well. So the stage is wide
Absolutely.
open. It's a wide open
Mhm.
opportunity that I wish was around
Yeah.
when I was there, but it's very exciting.
Exactly. You can step up, be a star, and we will take notice. And Rimpage is here to share your story with the world, to share you and celebrate you with the rest of the world. I just say grab the opportunity because
Yeah.
really it's so exciting from a player's point of view and also for the fans and anyone who is in any way connected with the world of basketball.
Yes. Thank you so
Mm,
much. I'll say this last thing.
mm,
You're
go
walking,
ahead.
you are already a superstar. You're already a superstar. You just needed a stage. Maybe the coach didn't pick you, the D1 school didn't pick you, the NBA didn't pick you. Well, now you can pick yourself. You're
Exactly.
already out there, you're already playing. You just need a stage and a spotlight on you, and you're going to blow up. So I invite you to get on this stage and show us what you can do.
Exactly. We are ready for you. Thank you,
Uh,
Patrick, for sharing all of this. And we will be back next Wednesday talking more and taking you more into the inside works of RimPage so that you can get connected in the way that empowers you.
yeah. Awesome. Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Excellent. Excellent. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Bye bye for now.